Howdy, howdy, this is Crafty Grinding back again with an arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. Today I'm going to cover round one arena cutoff results for the Loki and Yondu arenas, then do a little trend analysis to come up with round two predictions. So, first to the results. Four-star Loki came in at 10 million, with the top 10% at 4.4, and the top 11%, or I should say 11% tier coming in at 2.3 million. The four-star feature, or sorry, the four-star basic Yondu arena came in at the cutoff was at right around 4.1 million, with 11 to 25% at 1.6 million. Now that 4.1, I know people, if you just went to 4.1, you likely missed him. It was closer to like 1.5, 1 sorry, 4.15, kind of in that neighborhood. So you get ahead a bit of that mid-level 4.1 or higher. And then with the three-star feature Loki, he came in at 712,000 with 11 to 25% coming in at 534. How did these actual results compare to what was expected based off of the community input and trend analysis? Let's take a look at that with round one predictions. You can see kind of where everybody was off. The trends as well as the community input was really around the four-star feature. Now there was some uncertainty, and there was some folks that thought Loki might push higher because of that synergy with Hela, and that apparently played out because he went 10 million and not this 8.2 or that was predicted. So this was definitely a bad prediction. But when we looked at the input from the community as well as the trend analysis for the four-star basic around Yondu, where to be quite honest, I think there was a lot more excitement this time around. I think that this was dead on. You can't even be any closer than like a couple, like 50,000 off in this arena. That's very precise. It's very similar here with the three-star feature Loki as well. The bad news, though, with the three-star feature prediction is that it was just slightly, and I mean ever so slightly, 2,000 points off. And if you're familiar with this, that's less than even doing it like one extra fight, not even a whole set of three, just one fight you would get the points necessary to get this. So this is ever so close, but the cutoff itself is under the actual cutoff. So unfortunately, it's just kind of an average meh. If it went over, it would be like spectacular, even better than the Yondu prediction. But in this case, it's just average and meh prediction. Now, when I start looking at some trends for the round two results, when I start with the four-star feature Loki, I can see, when I look at Crossbones, Abomination, and Nightcrawler, every round, second round results are higher. With Crossbones at 600,000, even with Abomination, pretty average, below average champ, it was a couple 100,000 higher in the second round. And with Nightcrawler, it jumped a whole 700,000. So definitely we should expect a bump for for Loki. Now, when we look at the four-star basic, this is kind of mixed results for similar arenas. With Wolverine X23, she dropped quite a bit. With the Hood, it was right around the same results, was a small bump. With Nebula, it was a small decrease around 100,000. I think when it comes to Yandu, we can see something probably similar to Nebula, a small drop, or even like Hood. I don't think we'll see a small increase. It'll probably be right around that same neighborhood, around 4.1 million. Now, with the three-star feature, you'll see similar to what we saw with the four-star feature for old champs. There's that small bump, 20,000, 30,000 with Abomination, Nightcrawler. Now, Nightcrawler had a little bigger jump with 80,000, a little over 80,000, but Thor had, again, like 30,000. Hawk was more like Nightcrawler with a bigger jump. I think you're going to see a jump anywhere from 30, 40, 50,000 when it comes to Loki. So the actual predictions, I should say. And again, these predictions are for the veteran brackets for accounts that have been open over 61 days. If you have a newer account, I'll be talking about those here in a few minutes. But when it comes to round two predictions for the veterans bracket, I think, again, Loki, we saw that jump. I think you're going to see that jump from 10 million to 10.6 million. Top 10%, that jump to 4.6. And when it comes to 11%, you'll see 2.2 will be the cutoff. Now, for the four-star feature, Yondu, I think we'll see a very similar cutoff again, around 4.1 million, based off of what, looking at Hood and the Nebula past recent results. And then when you look, well, I guess Hood wasn't that recent, but still, you get the point. Both of them show the behaviors of just dropping a little bit or increasing a little bit. So I think that cutoff will be right around 4.1 million. Now, with 11 to 25% tier, 1.7 million, I believe the cutoff will land. And lastly, with the three-star feature, we saw that bump based off of recent past arenas. So I think we'll see that bump here again. 750 will be around the cutoff. 650 will be the 11 to 25% tier. So if these are where I think the cutoffs will be, here's where I recommend you should actually go go if you really want these champs. Want to feel safe? Go to 11 million for Loki. If you want to feel safe on that top 10% for Shard Hunters in the 4-star feature arena, go to 4.8. If you like just going for that 11% tier, go to 2.3 million. Now with Yondu, I think if you really want to feel safe, 4.3 is probably the bottom, the floor level where you want to go. You probably even want to go 4.4, 4.5 million to feel safe. 11 to 25% tier, go to 1.8 million. With the jumping over to the 3-star Loki, go to 800,000 if you really want to get them, and go to 670. Now 670, and you saw in the graphs there was a lot of jumping in the that 11% tier in the 3-star feature arena, and I think that's due to results not being reported by the community because no official results are reported by Kabam. They don't want us to know because the more we grind, the more eventual money they could get through units usage. But anyway, based off of limited community response, I think that's why you saw those pretty significant spikes for the 3-star feature arena graphs, past arenas. So I think it says 670 here, but you'd probably be safe even with like 550, that kind of thing. Now, again, these grind targets as well as these predictions are for the veterans bracket. Based off of the limited data that's been provided for the beginners bracket, I think the 3-star feature, you can be safe around 245, the 4-star basic around a little bit over a million, and same for the 4-star feature. Now, when we jump to the intermediate bracket, so your account's been open 31 to 60 days, 3-star feature, you should be safe at 650,000, 4-star basic at 1.4 million, and the 4-star feature at 1.2 million. Again, for the intermediate and beginner brackets, these are just rough ranges. You should probably consider these the floor, and you might even want to bump a little bit higher for sure to make sure you get the champ if you're really going after one of these champs. So anyway, these are my thoughts on round two predictions. Would love to hear your thoughts or any questions you have. Throw them on down in the comment section. We can talk about them there, especially if you feel differently about these. If there's something that makes you think that one of them is going to drastically go off the reservation in terms of comparison to past arenas, would love to hear those opinions and discuss them down in the comment section. But if you like this a video, would really love and appreciate if you click that thumbs up button. If you like this and other videos I have on the channel, would really appreciate a subscribe. Other than that, thanks a lot for stopping by and have a great day.